tightening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Hey, here we go, Sunday. Here we go,
Running with Walker again. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Offense up to the line fast. Throwing on third, Smith. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth.
There we go, Sunday.
They're going for this. Forced out to his right. And they won't do it. That fall's incomplete on fourth down.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10.
No, we changed it.
Another run for Henry. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
The throw is caught. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, here we go. Daytona.
Now an inside give to Walker. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. First and 10 now. Here's Smith. Escapes out to the left. Now here he goes. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
This is Walker on second. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Come on. Whip.
Staying with Walker. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Hey, trio left. $53.
Running back sent in motion left. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
Cover.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Slow ball.
First down, Smith to throw. He can't connect with him. Incomplete. Just put it a little too close to the boundary there.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Back to the air. It's Smith. Walker hauls it in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
Back now for the second quarter, and the Seahawks, they have got to look towards the end zone.
Here we go.
Walker on first down. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
On turbo.
Working quickly here.
Hold.
Brought down at the 13-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
Look, Jack's left. Look.
Throwing is Smith. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Check 58.
Third and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A conversion unlikely, but the offense is going for it. 4th and 13. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first to 3. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Myers' kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Completed to Flowers. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
A give right side to Henry. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Started a little slow, but we've arrived at the 2-minute warning. The Ravens with the football. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Lamar now from the gun. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory. Now Jackson on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow their lead just before halftime. Tucker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens drive their lead to 11. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
A tight end in motion now. A give up the gut to Walker. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. They go play action. Here's Smith. Flushed out of the pocket. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he almost reaches the 45 before going out. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Ready!
From the gun, Smith. Completes a DK Metcalf. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Now Seattle going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Slated downs to approach here from the 40. Smith on first down. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. And again, it's Smith. And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks make it a one-score game before halftime. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Myers gets the point after to go. And the Seahawks cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Deontay Hardy to return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. Going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Play fake. Jackson. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he goes out a little short of the 40. That one hits for 30. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Tucker on for the extra point. And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Hardy on the return. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Second down now, 7 to go. Walker going in motion left. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know what that felt like to me, Kate? That felt like a little bit of overthinking, where he was just waiting for the perfect lane and the breakaway run. But against defenses in this league, you hesitate, you get tackled for a loss.
Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks get the football back with great field position there at the 36. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL. And especially in the second half, you have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up second down.
Hey, here we go.
Smith setting to throw. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there. Looking for the back that time. So they're left facing third and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And they take him down right along the 30.
A gain of 6 yards.
Smith on fourth down. Escapes the pocket. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
And the Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Tuesday.
Working inside the red zone. He's on the move. Locates Lockett along that sideline, and he's got it.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Hey, here we go, hey. Hey, we go,
From the 17. Dump off caught by his back. And he'll go down here at the 16. Offense up to the line fast.
A 1-yard gain brings up third and 6.
Hey, it's a clip.
Throwing on third, Smith. Gets this to Fant. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Walker. Can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Run. Indy. Hey, let's go Sunday. We're going to sit up.
Charbonnet on the toss. And he's brought down for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Hey, we're going to sit on.
On third and goal, Smith. And the defender comes away with it. And the Ravens get it back on the final play of the quarter. A nice takeaway to end that third quarter. And they're going to have a new possession waiting to start the fourth. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the fourth. They're out and set, first and 10. Slot man in motion right. And this one does not go far. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. And it's just a little more variety to your play, but makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Yeah.
They'll send him over right. From the gun, Jackson. Complete, Derrick Henry. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They motion the slot man right. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That's why you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Yo.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Pass complete to Walker. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Third and 4 coming up now. Lamar throwing again. Hits his tight end on the corner route. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens have likely locked up the win right there. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens push their lead to 18. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
No ball. Strike.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Brandon Stevens has it.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Gets this one to Andrews. And he nearly takes it to the red zone before going out. That one goes for 25 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens put up even more points in a win. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens grow their lead yet again. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He takes it himself. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. They got 24 yards on the play. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Here we go.
They go play action. Here's Smith. Metcalf there to bring it in. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They've got to keep moving quick here. First down, Smith to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Roquan Smith with the pick. He pays the price for the interception. Woo-hoo, big hit brings it into that return. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
Hurry up offense now as time runs down. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to keep it this time. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. They're now set for 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Chased out to his right. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
You know, it looked like things fell apart a little bit as he left the pocket, just not on the same page with his targets as they adjusted their routes. And that's really what led to the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Lamar now from the gun. That one's cut along the left sideline.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
13.
First down, here's Lamar. He's got Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the second half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot easier for everyone else to operate in the closing stages of the game. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Seattle.
Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go, here in Baltimore. This one skips the landing zone, goes all the way over the back line, so the ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Here we go.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Michael Pierce there to meet him.
17. Fight, play. 5-2.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. He's got a man. It's Dobbs. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down. Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Ardarius Washington.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for King Henry. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They're going to go right back to Henry. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will score. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. It's up and good. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Ready up.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
And cycle. Ready.
A 2nd down throw for Love. That's caught downfield. Dobbs.
On the ball.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Drill 52. Rail. Set, huh?
Running is Jacobs. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Hurry. 52 blaster. Set, huh?
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Love. That complete to Jacobs. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
22 needle. Set.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
Come on, set.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That's left side, caught by Musgrave. And he's in! Luke Musgrave! Touchdown, Packers! Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. First and 10. Aguilar goes off in motion. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of sevens. on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Second and 11. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's into the hands of Flowers. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Here's Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Aguilar goes off in motion. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a second down and 8. On the handoff, it's Henry. Here comes third and 6. Jackson now. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Rashawn Gary, former Michigan Wolverine, in there to take him down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Here's Love. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's Love. He'll keep this himself.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
Love to throw on first and 10. This one on target, it's Dobbs. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. On second down, Love. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. Here's a third down and 4.
Ultra. Ready.
They'll run with Jacobs. Jacobs, first down and more. 18 yards on the pickup there and a first down.
Typically in a third down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. On play action, Love. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down force the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's third down.
Right, 97. Check,
A run up the middle with Jacobs. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in their second quarter. A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down.
Ready.
The man in motion is Watson. That is intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Jackson looking to throw. Down the field, he's got Aguilar. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Here's first and 10. Now it's Jackson. This one intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Oregon. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush, because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
Hey,
Dobbs headed in motion.
Real green. Blaster, stay. Ready?
On first and 10, here's Love. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
10 cycles. Set.
On the ground, it's Jacobs. And he'll bring this inside the 30, a gain of about 5. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
Here's Jacobs. A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Green Bay first down.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
The man in motion is Watson. They'll go play action with Love. He's got it at the 3. And the Packers are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
Drill, 52. 43 rail. Hunt, hunt.
To throw is Love. He's got his big tight end. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Black shot. Claws red. Hunt.
Here's Love. That is incomplete, and the two-point conversion is unsuccessful. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Bateman is the motion man. Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass, but he's not going to be able to get rid of this. He's going to be tackled behind the line of scrimmage. So we have reached halftime here, and the visitors from Green Bay out on top as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Aguilar goes off in motion. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
No, we changed it.
Jackson now on second down. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it's going to bring up a third down. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will go all the way. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go. Fight 60. Ready?
We'll begin with a zone read. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Back to throw is Love. Over the middle, the tight end Musgrave. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. It's a gain there of 26 yards. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Come on, 38. Doing with strikers. Ready.
On first down, it's Love. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Christian Watson, touchdown Packers.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Love. And he is not going to break free. Good defense. They wrap him up at the line of scrimmage. The try for two comes up empty. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Hardy now with the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
Set to go now on first and 10. They'll go again here with Henry. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Edger and Cooper, they're on the tackle. They face second down and 7.
Report. Yo.
Now, Jackson. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore first down. Aguilar goes off in motion. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. On the give, Here's Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
He's taken down just shy of the 10. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Packers 19, Ravens 14.
They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. A give right up the middle to Henry. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. Now Jackson. This one caught at the 4. And he will score again. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead?
And he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the 4th quarter. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep, pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
Ready, set.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Set. You don't move.
Dobbs headed in motion.
Smash, Grant. Set, cut.
Love to throw it on 1st down. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
Striker, 3-3.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Big play coming up. This is third down.
Ready. Hey,
It's the tight end Kraft in motion.
set, go.
On third down, they go with Jacobs. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down.
Ready?
They'll go for it. Love. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. So they make the decision on fourth down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick six.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on fourth down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready? Set, cut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
Throwing on second down, Love. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, Alpha, it's hot. Hey.
Bateman is the motion man.
Get on.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Second down, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Ravens bring their punt team out. as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. Well-executed kick. Fair catch called for and taken inside their own 10-yard line.
At their own 9-yard line.
Ready.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. This one's going to be taken in over the middle.
Let's go.
And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
Right, 97.
First down.
Set.
Here's Love to throw. Toward the middle. That one caught by Watson. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
10 cycles.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Set.
Now Love out wide. It's Dobbs. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
On 2nd down. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
You at X. You at X.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Quick, ready?
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll drop to throw. This is caught at the 2. And he's got another one. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the 2nd half. Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Ravens tack on one more to their lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here we go. Set. Yellow. Good.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion.
Cut.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get.
And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And the Ravens are going to have it just past their 25.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. He's going to tuck it and go. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
And he is finally going to be tracked down. It is a huge loss. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second, as they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, Jackson. Open man, that's Flowers. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. Now it's Jackson. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. Packers going to use their final timeout now. And it comes with 36 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Ravens sending the punt team out there, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. Now fair catch called for and taken, and that sets them up in outstanding field position. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
To throw is Love. He'll let this go deep for the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Bateman is the motion man. Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this into space. He's inside the 30. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway.
Hey, middle.
Jackson. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
Jackson now on 2nd down. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Point after now from Tucker. He's got it. And the Ravens are going to extend their lead. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the Ravens. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. And they send their fans home quite happy. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.